Here from Orlando, Florida, it's HIMSS 2019. As this is CommonWell TV, Scott Adams here with you as we introduce you to some of our CommonWell Health Alliance members. Time to turn our attention to the CEO of ELLKAY, that being Kamal Patel. And Kamal, why is interoperability so important to your organization, and how does that drive your involvement in the CommonWell?
Ultimately, everything is between the patient and the provider. And when the alliance was formed, we've been working very closely with Jitin, and we feel like the direction that the alliance is headed in is great. ELLKAY, we've been doing interoperability for a while as well, but towards this goal, using various legacy methods, and now moving towards all these new standards. So we feel like putting the patient at the center and making all of that data available through the services that the Alliance is providing is fantastic.
For ELLKAY specifically, what is so important about interoperability for you guys?
So we feel like there is the area in order to impact care. The biggest piece that you need is to ensure that there is a true longitudinal record from disparate sources available at a centralized location. And I feel like CommonWell is a part of it. We have been a part of it, using all the 30,000 plus connectivity that we have done. So we feel like as we keep expanding towards that direction, we feel like we can get the health systems, we can get these EHRs they're embedded to get the true longitudinal patient records for the providers to make the decision during the time of care, regardless of where the patient has been.
How important is this connection of CommonWell and care equality forming?
I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic for the industry. So everybody was always skeptical about the two directions in terms of where it could go. And I think that by them teaming up, it sends a message to our industry that, hey, the nonprofit organizations, are really trying to do the right thing. And having the data from Epic and eClinicalWorks, and Cerner, Modernizing Medicine, from us, Greenway, all of them being available to providers is a great starting point, in my opinion.
The CommonWell ADT notifications and how big is that going to be for patients, for providers, and making sure everybody's up to date on data that's being quickly exchanged for those patients?
So it's interesting, and I don't think everybody realizes how important that is. So today, the two primary things that everybody is using on CommonWell are record locator services. So for non-technical people, essentially the ability to identify where a patient has been in their care lifetime. And the second service that CommonWell is providing is around getting the clinical data for those documents being available from these various locations. Now, there are some gaps there, but I think that I'm excited about the direction. Your question around notification is taking that to the next level, because driving care through events is really where things would end up eventually. And we would go from the reactive care that people are getting today, where a doctor sees a patient, and says, I need you to do this, and the patient is visiting the physician because they have a problem. And these notifications have the potential to take the care level to a proactive level, where a physician could reach out to the patient saying, hey, I found out that you went and saw a cardiologist, and I saw that lab result, and I think that this is what's going on. So I'm super excited about that, and there are going to be a lot of technology businesses that could potentially evolve out of those notification APIs.
ELLKAY, one of our proud CommonWell Alliance members, Kamal Patel, as How are the bees doing?
The
up
bees are
there?
awesome.
Bees are
The
good.
bees are awesome.
They have beehives atop their building, and the honey is fantastic. It always is. Good to see you again.
Absolutely. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much.